work together.
The organizers plan to hold two other similar vigils this year, one in June and the other in September.
The countdown is on to the Sweet 16 with SDSU and Oregon stepping onto the court in less than 5 hours at the Moda Center in Portland.
A lot of people are excited, and this is where we find Sports Director Travis Fossing. Travis?
Brady, after playing a pair of unfamiliar foes last weekend in New York, the SDSU women's basketball team is set to take on Oregon for a second time this season after falling to the Ducks 87-79 back at Frost Arena. Now, Oregon head coach Kelly Graves would like to share a story about his first trip to Brookings as the Gonzaga head coach back in 2009.
After the game, I told my assistant coach, Jody Berry, who's still with me now, I said, Jody, remind me to never come here again because they're just so tough. You know, they play well, and it's a tough venue because, you know, they get great crowd support, and they're really into it. They're loud, and they're right on top of you. And so we did it again this year. And after the game, again, a hard-fought, really well-played game by both teams. I mean, 87-79. I told Jody the same thing. This time, I'll fire her if I ever go back to South Dakota State.
SDSU is scheduled to play at Oregon next season, but all eyes will be on tonight's Sweet 16 matchup between the Jackrabbits and Ducks. Tip-off is set for 10:30 Central Time. We'll have a live blog during tonight's game and highlights and reaction coming up on KELOLAND Weekend News on Saturday. Reporting live from outside the Moda Center in Portland, Oregon, Travis Fossing, KELOLAND Sports.
Thank you, Travis. For the very first time, the Bench Press Nationals are coming to the Sioux Falls Convention Center, and that means hundreds of really strong people from more than 20 states will be here at the end of August. KELOLAND's Matt Holson shows us why it's an exciting but heavy lift.
You know, historically, it's been big, bald dudes lifting weights and a little intimidating, but the growth of the sport's been female.
Jonah Leo is the USA Powerlifting National Meet Director and a three-time IPF World Bench Press Champion. The Sioux Falls man runs Leo Strength and put in the bid to bring the Bench Press Nationals to South Dakota.
Awfully excited. It's a lot of work ahead of us, but I know that the city and the people and Sanford Health are behind it, and it'll be a great event for them.
Anyone thinking about competing in the event at the end of August should start their training regimens now and think about finding a qualifier over the summer.
Lincoln senior Morgan Hughes got into powerlifting recently to improve as a track and field thrower.
Powerlifting is not just for the hardcore people, it's also for all the people who just want to get in shape and, you know, strive to do well in other sports.
She's doing so well, she'll be competing in the high school nationals this weekend in Louisiana.
Lifting on Saturday afternoon, doing squat, bench, deadlift, and hopefully getting that first place.
Leo says there are other talented lifters in the Sioux Falls area.
Local lifters may not know their potential to get to an international or even on a national stage. So I'd encourage people to probably step forward, step out of their comfort zone.
And not having to travel across the country is a big benefit.
So the fact that a national meet is in Sioux Falls, this is the first time it's ever been done for USA Powerlifting. Take advantage of it.
In Sioux Falls, Matt Holson, KELOLAND News.
Winners will go on to the World Championships in the Czech Republic in 2020.
KELOLAND News is making it easier to stay up to date with what's happening in your area. The next time you open the KELOLAND News app, you can select which stories you want to receive alerts for. You can choose from weather, sports, news, and more. You can learn how at KELOLAND.com.
Clouds will decrease from north to south tonight ahead of what's going to be a mostly sunny weekend. Your forecast is next. We've had sunshine most of the day in northeastern South Dakota. Not real warm, but warm enough to melt the snow. Aberdeen right now, 43 degrees with a northwest breeze at 16. Sioux Falls, we had some fairly persistent clouds, but some sunshine started to peek through a few moments ago. The breaks in the clouds coming from north to south, so we'll see some evening sunshine. 44 right now in Sioux Falls, northeast breeze at 7. Here's what's coming for your weekend. It's going to be cold tomorrow morning. Our lows, the teens in the mid-20s. That'll bring a temporary pause in the snow melt in northern South Dakota. During the day tomorrow, we'll see sunny skies in the east with mid to upper 30s. It'll be partly cloudy in the west with temperatures in the low 40s. That's below normal for this time of year, and it's because of a north breeze. But on Sunday, we'll turn the winds around to the southwest, and that's a warming wind. Sunny skies, warmer temperatures on Sunday, upper 40s and mid 50s, so it'll actually be above average for this time of year. Quick peek at next week, Monday, Tuesday, upper 40s to mid 50s. That's about average for this time of year, pretty close to normal. Some rain or showers Tuesday night and Wednesday. That's our best shot at precipitation. Not a real strong system at this point. Might be a rain-snow mix, but what I'm saying is a mostly quiet forecast and not much in the way of precipitation, so we won't add anything from the sky really to do much to worsen the flooding situation in the eastern part of KELOLAND. Now, right now, see this white and blue? We do have a band of snowfall right along the South Dakota-Nebraska border, Pine Ridge across to Fall River County, and so we will see some accumulations there. Rapid City had a few flakes of snow earlier. Those are now done. Temperatures are starting to cool with the sun going down in the west. We are in the 40s. Rapid City already down to 35 with some fog. Here's a look at the forecast for tonight. Lows will be in the teens in the north, the 20s in the south. That north breeze bringing more cold air in. Tomorrow, sunny, but Sioux Falls will have a north breeze 10 to 20 miles an hour. High of only 39. That's 11 degrees below normal for the last few days of March. Aberdeen will be at 34 for a high. Pierre 40. Rapid City 43. But on Sunday, sunshine, and we turn the winds around to a southwest direction. 54 Sioux Falls, 48 Aberdeen, 55 in Pierre, 54 in Rapid City. Sunday looking like a pretty nice day to be outside. Of course, it is the last day of March. On Monday, we begin April, 52 in Sioux Falls. Could see some light showers Tuesday into Wednesday in the case of Sioux Falls. Temperatures remaining in the upper 40s. That will start to warm up Friday and Saturday and Sunday, by the way, for the first weekend of April, looking pretty mild. For the Aberdeen area, 40s to start next week. Some showers possible Tuesday into Wednesday. Maybe a light or rain snow mix, but temperatures rebounding to 54 by Friday in Aberdeen. For the Pierre area, some light showers possible on Monday, low 50s for highs. Rain snow mix possible on Wednesday into maybe Thursday, but then warming back to 59 by Friday, and it'll stay warm into the weekend. Rapid City, showers Monday, Tuesday, maybe a rain snow mix on Wednesday, but then we'll warm it right back up into the 50s.
And soon we will all be going on and on about how hot it is.
No.
Just a matter of time. Yeah.
Thanks, Jay. Coming up in 8 minutes, we'll announce our final Boys Player of the Year nominee.
Plus, these students are already considering a career in healthcare. We'll explain next in Health Beat.
Last year, healthcare created 346,000 new jobs, but there's still a huge demand for workers.
And that's why more than 700 students from across the state attended a healthcare career conference today. KELOLAND's Sophie Heineman shows us the HOSA conference in tonight's Health Beat.
What do you want to do?
That's a good question. Something healthcare. I know I'm interested in biology, very much so. I'm thinking rural physician, rural healthcare.
To help narrow down her decision, Watertown High School senior Mariah Block is taking part in her third HOSA conference.
HOSA Future Health Professionals is a CTSO organization basically focused on nurturing and encouraging high school students who are interested in the health career pathway.
South Dakota HOSA State Advisor Brock Ropp says the conference gives students an idea of what careers are available in healthcare.
It ranges from presentation and project-based events to actual skill events like clinical nursing, nursing assisting, home health aide, vet science.
Brandon Valley High School senior Jessica Glenn is attending for the fourth time.
Since middle school, I've known I've wanted to help people for the rest of my life, and so I knew I wanted to get into HOSA as much as I could.
Glenn says getting this education ahead of college is crucial and one day hopes to become a pediatric oncologist.
It gives you the experience to actually speak with medical professionals. They help prepare you for your future. I've done stuff in research, I've done stuff with medical terminology just to really test out different things.
Aside from learning about healthcare, students are also getting the opportunity to better their leadership skills.
It strengthened my leadership qualities. As a freshman, I did not think I could do this. I didn't even consider running because the thought of being a leader and inspiring others kind of scared me at the time.
And now, with a big thanks to this conference, Glenn will be attending college to chase after her dream in medicine. With Health Beat, I'm Sophie Heineman.
Coming up after the